Welcome, everybody, to the first ever DeadCast.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. This is the series premiere for Fear the Walking Dead. We're going to go over that, what our thoughts on it. All the way to the end over there, we have a new guest. His name is Brandon Lang. He's actually my roommate.
He's a lovely person.
Known each other for 5 years.
Oh, yeah, it's been 5 years,
Welcome
yeah.
to the show.
Thank you. And hello, everybody.
And then next to me is my buddy Mark.
Hey, everybody. Mark Hicks here. You know, at Twitter, it's Mark Dre Hicks. Follow me. And, of course, my buddy Oliver.
Well, yes, I'm Oliver, yeah. He's introducing me. So, guys, what do you think? If you saw the first episode, 90 minutes long, what are your thoughts, initial thoughts?
I guess we should throw a disclaimer. We are going to spoil things.
We are going to
There are
spoil it.
spoilers.
So,
Yes.
yeah. I mean, I guess most of this is probably spoiled because you've seen The Walking Dead, so you already know. You know,
And the previews.
Humanity is going to fall. So, I guess, but we are going to spoil specific things in episode 1 that happened.
Nothing sacred. We're going to talk about everything.
Everything.
And maybe we'll bring up stuff from the main series, Walking Dead.
Yeah.
FYI.
Yeah.
Could also spoil.
Right, that's what I'm
Something.
bringing
The
up.
Walking Dead. So
Yeah.
any Walking Dead, if you haven't caught up, just beware. Spoiler has been
Disclaimer.
out there, and it's been about 15 seconds we said this. So you've had your time. You can hit that exit button, or
You can get mad all you want.
And get caught up. What are you doing?
yeah. What do you
Watch the show.
It's a great show. Anyway, you want to start it off? I mean, what did you think of the episode? We can make our way down this line.
I liked it. I loved the new setting. I thought the characters were interesting. It was a more of a slower episode. It was kind of setting everything up. But I mean, I expected that. It's a whole new series. Like, you're not familiar with anything or any of these characters. And it's before the apocalypse, so you're seeing the very beginning of that. And I'm excited. Yeah, I really like this episode.
Yeah, I would agree with it being slower. I don't necessarily think I was expecting it to be fast paced. Which, I mean, I think if you are looking at if you saw the trailer, I mean, most of this is all the downfall of humanity. So I'm assuming it's going to be across this entire first season, while the chaos breaks out, and then we'll have some, bad guy. I'm assuming this main bad guy like we've had with the governor, in the other seasons, and then other bad guys, with now you got the wolf pack. That's like the kind of antagonist. So yeah, I thought it was really good though, as far as the episode goes, and I guess we'll get into specifics, but what do you think, Brendan?
I liked it a lot. It felt a little too short. Like it was
Too short. It's 90 minutes.
Like I just wanted more.
You wanted
Yeah.
more walkers. That's what you wanted.
Maybe.
Yeah, walkers are nice.
What I think is it gave you the one thing that's missing from Walking Dead, which was how it all happened, and that's really what this is.
Yeah.
And so you're getting that.
Mhm.
So if you watch this whole series, then the 2 series, it's like perfect.
Yeah, it's like
That's why I'm excited.
Yeah, I feel like it gives you that like perfect balance of The Walking Dead. Like, you can go into the Walking Dead expecting years out, like survival, zombies, tons of walkers, and this is kind of giving you the downfall where it's more of like the transformation of like humans and society into this rebel of just being survivors. So, yeah, I would agree with you. It's a good balance.
Makes
Good
me
balance.
wonder if they knew they were going to make Fear the Walking Dead, or if they just kind of...
I don't know about that.
No, it's a completely original thing. Because the main show is based on the comic, and they kind of did some of the stuff a little bit differently in the show than they did in the comic. But this, because Walking Dead got so successful,
Figured
they did a spin-off. Why not?
Yeah.
I think
everybody who
Better
thought
Call
like
Saul
me.
was kind of the beginning of that, where
AMC
they
especially,
did,
yeah.
they did so well with Breaking Bad, and once that was over, they decided to do a spin-off, and that did well. So they're like, all right, let's do for Walking Dead. What I personally enjoyed is that we as the audience know more than what the characters know. So like,
Exactly.
we know how the virus works. We know that like when people die, they turn, and it's not always immediately. Sometimes it is immediately. So we were just always waiting for,
The anticipation.
that to happen. Like, oh, is that person going to die? Are they going to turn? Or is there going to be a zombie there? So yeah, and like right off the bat, you see all these people that the characters that they're setting up, they're all going to be fucked eventually. Like,
Yes,
like everything's going to turn to shit.
I mean, we'll see. We don't know if they're necessarily going to be completely all murdered, but
No, not necessarily
not.
dead, but like their lives are going to just fall apart. once the apocalypse starts, and we're all anticipating it.
The cool thing about this episode is it starts off inside of this church with one of the characters. His name's Nick. He's a drug addict, and this whole episode's, I would say, primarily focused on him. And then the other characters kind of thrown in there, and you kind of get an idea of who they are, but you don't fully understand them yet because it is only the first episode. You can only do so much with an hour and 30 minutes, but they did a really good job. I feel like you understand Nick and who he is. He's a drug addict, and it opens up pretty immediately where he's looking for like this girl named Gloria, who I'm assuming is probably one of his other I shouldn't say cokeheads. They were doing meth, weren't they?
Was it
heroin. Not that we're drug experts, but yeah, there were needles involved, so that's heroin. I'm assuming.
Yeah, but anyway, he was looking for
and the foil.
Gloria.
And the foil,
exactly. Yeah, and he just can't find Gloria, but he ends up finding Gloria. She's a walker. She's turned, but it's funny because he ends up running out, getting hit by a car, and he's in a hospital, and you end up finding out that apparently he ran away, and his parents didn't know where he was. So that was interesting there because this guy, he's going through a mental trip. Walkers are real. He doesn't know. He thinks he could have had, something that was laced and thought he was just imagining things, some kind of psychedelic.
He thought he was on like acid or something.
Yeah. Nobody would believe that.
Yeah. But that was a really cool like intro to me. I got you immediately like interested in seeing more, I guess. I don't know. I like that a lot.
And it was smart of them to like start it off right off the bat with a walker.
I agree.
Instead of just waiting for one to show up, like, okay, yeah, zombies exist already, but it's just not, widespread.
Yeah.
So I thought it was cool. I enjoyed it a lot.
You have anything to add on that?
You were talking about Nick, but I really like the stepfather.
It's Travis.
Travis.
He, I just like his character so far. It's going to be interesting to see how he's going to deal with his stepkids and his actual kid and his ex-wife and his new girlfriend. He's got a lot of responsibilities. But from the previews, it looks like he just says, let's go get into the truck and let's get out of here, because that's what I would do.
Is he going to become the Joel of the Fear of the Walking Dead, do you think?
I think
you mean from The Last of Us, Joel?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Last of Us Joel, PlayStation.
I think a closer comparison, he's going to be, essentially the Rick of the show, where he's going to be the leader, trying to tell them to go here, tell them to go there, protecting them. Not necessarily, as awesome as full on Rick, but like just that position where people look up to him. He makes the decisions. Mm-hmm. As far as we're just assuming right now, we don't
actually know these things.
They couldn't introduce someone else completely new who's going to take up that position.
Yeah, Travis is a cool character. I totally agree with Brandon. I think it's going to be interesting to see where he goes, because this episode, like I said, I feel like primarily focused on Nick's character and where he was going, I guess, or where he was mentally, like trying to make that, that fantasy he wanted to think was a fantasy of Gloria eating somebody and turn it into reality. When, like I said, the cool thing is we knew it was it was actual reality, but he didn't. So the whole episode was kind of cool watching him figure things out, and then not only that, but also other characters figuring out, holy shit, this is something that's real. People are eating people. So it was kind of cool.
They still don't all know that though. Like, until the very end, both Travis and Madison, his girlfriend, see that, and they I don't even think they immediately believed it until, they ran over that dude twice, and he still got up, and they were like, oh shit. But like, cause they had that video feed where it was on the news, and they saw that guy get shot up, and I don't think they still believed it. It still didn't sink in that, like,
what was their daughter's name?
Alicia.
Yeah. She was one. They were watching it in class.
She didn't believe it at all. Yeah, she's like, oh, that's
she didn't
fake.
buy it at all. But she's gonna buy it because here's a bold prediction that's probably doesn't take a genius, but her boyfriend is gonna turn.
Yeah,
he's gonna turn.
He never showed up.
Okay, listen, he disappeared. We don't know if he turned. We're just assuming.
Unless he's just a player. He's just like, yo,
let's meet at the beach, and then
just
deuces.
No show.
It's gonna be like that.
Yeah. Yeah, but he probably turned, and I'm sure he'll show up one more time.
That was foreshadowing for sure.
Right.
They wouldn't have showed the text messages if it weren't, something.
Well, that's just her. They were showing her getting pissed off.
Yeah,
that's true.
Where are you?
Yeah, I hope that's next episode though. I really want to.
He
see
shows
next
up, yeah.
I think next episode she's gonna full on believe it. Because I think the whole progression of the season is gonna be like hopefully I'm hoping they get through the outbreak to where everyone's aware of it at least.
By next episode?
Not necessarily next, within the couple, because I don't know how many episodes this season's supposed to be. That's also something because
hold on, I know they announced it.
Because The Walking Dead, it comes back on in October, so it makes me wonder if these shows are gonna have like a double feature where I feel like it's gonna be over by then.
It should be.
Yeah, but
I don't think because then you'd have to watch Walking Dead, Talking Dead, and then Fear the Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and then Talking Dead.
Yeah.
That's a lot to watch.
Yeah,
I would do it.
But of course. It'd be like, I feel like it'd be amazing though, because you'd be able to jump into 2 different worlds.
It's like watching a movie.
Yeah.
Out of order.
But like past and present.
Yeah.
All right, episodes. There are 6 planned episodes. Last one being October 4th. So
yeah.
When they have the season finale, the week after is the season premiere for regular Walking Dead.
That's cool.
So it's just there's no break
Good.
in between. And they have not announced, as far as I know, a second season.
I think this was going to happen though. I personally think a second season. I would say this episode as a whole was amazing.
Well, I don't know if you caught it, but on the Talking Dead that they showed that we were watching, that the guy that they had there on part of the crew was talking about second season of Fear the Walking Dead.
He was talking about they're planning it. It's not confirmed though. Like they're just in the talks of it.
The Fear of the Walking Dead has to go on television.
If it does well, then they will do it. So they haven't greenlit it yet. So they're not putting any money towards.
All I'm going to say
another
is
season.
if the season one of Ballers can get extended another season, we're going to get another season of Fear of the Walking Dead because. I don't know. I thought this episode was really good overall. Obviously, like I said, it was slower, so it might not be everyone's cup of tea if you're into, especially all the walkers. But me personally, I loved it. It's all the way through, just because I'm a big fan of the Walking Dead universe, and I don't know. I dug all the new walkers. The walkers, I was telling them earlier, they look different. They look a lot more fresh.
They're fresh, yeah.
So
it's tight.
It's cool. I didn't think they would incorporate that, and it's something that's kind of cool. Because like even at the end of the episode, this guy is getting ran over, and this is when the parents start believing like, holy crap, this is something real. These people aren't people anymore. There's something going on with them. This guy's got like his arm broken, gets like his whole body like chucked like
just gets ran over by a truck and
twice, and he got he died by getting shot. So I mean, he shouldn't be walking to begin with, and then he just keeps getting up.
Yep. Yeah, it was great. It was a great scene though, honestly, especially to end an episode off. Like I felt like this episode built up really good and ended on a high note to where it was like, awesome, I'm going to come back for more. I want to come back for more. I want to see where this goes. And then obviously you see the trailer for the next episode, which shows like schools like just going nuts on lockdown and the outbreak being more severe and spreading faster. So I look forward to that. I don't know. I can't wait for the next episode.
Yeah, I'm excited. And I think the cool thing is it's not just, all of a sudden zombies are everywhere. Like it's a gradual decrease of civilization where like little by little it's starting to show that there's a problem, and then people are starting to have to accept it, that there's a problem, and then it just all falls apart. And I'm excited until like even when the military gets involved, they're going to start, because I think more than anything, other than zombies, at first the real villain's going to be in this season the government, because them trying to contain it, them trying to protect people, but then not actually protecting people, and then they're just going to start killing people because they're paranoid. Sick. Yeah, right.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. And I look forward to that too because that's kind of like The Last of Us.
Yeah.
And that's what's kind of cool because there's so many like different zombie universes or outbreak universes similar to like a virus that turns humanity, and that's why The Walking Dead's so great to me. I love the idea of like just humanity falling like to a virus and like us turning it against each other without even knowing it.
And that being the thing that you fear most is not the monsters outside. It's other people.
Humans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, any other scenes that stuck out to you? There was a lot. It was an hour and 30-minute episode. I took a bunch of notes because I wanted to be able to talk about certain things that stuck out to me.
I like the part at the hospital where there's he's got that old guy next to him.
Oh yeah.
And you're just waiting for him to just die and turn.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you know, he's like strapped to the bed, so you don't know. I mean, it would have been cool. It didn't actually do that where he turns and he's like, but you were anticipating it. You're like, he's going to turn in the middle of the night and then going to try to like eat him. But I think they did that. I think they were messing with the audience because we were waiting for that to happen. He was like, you could tell that old dude was dying. I just like that they were toying with us like that.
Yeah. You know, I think that was a bold move from the director's standpoint.
They know that we know.
Exactly.
And so they put it that way.
But yeah, it would have been almost cool to see Nick like have his fear confirmed in front of him, like and have that struggle scene of him. Like maybe I was thinking when he asked the nurse like she threw him a toilet. It's like you have to take a poop. Do it. She compared him to like a dog. It was pretty funny.
That's funny, yeah.
But anyways, you know, like a little puppy he was. He's like, can you just untie one of these cuffs, please?
And I don't think they're allowed to do that. I don't think nurses have authorization to do that. Not that I'm pointing out any like negatives about the episode.
I don't know anything about hospital policies.
It wasn't a good idea. She should not.
Well, it's how he escaped. So yeah,
exactly.
obviously.
But they had to do that.
He does escape. Spoiler alert again. Escapes the hospital.
There's no spoiler alerts. We already gave the alert.
I guess you're right. Yeah.
Yes, he escapes and then he goes and buys a burner phone and then finds a drug dealer. Ask him what the fuck he gave him, and
which also plays a role in because his parents go to his old friend, who we end up finding out
who we thought was some nice kid.
Yeah,
he looked like a nice kid. Yeah, he was like, oh hi.
He was like, hi, Mr. and Mrs. So and so,
and then he's just got his arm around him like, hey buddy,
So.
I got you. Don't worry, man. I'll get you a quick fix.
Yeah, and he thinks he's about to give him drugs, and he's going to shoot him instead because he thinks he's going to rat him out.
He pulls out a gat out of his trunk, and it's cool because Nick's just looking at him like, okay, you're gonna shoot. He's gonna try to kill me.
Yeah.
Like he gets it, and I totally dug that because he immediately jumps at the gun, and he ends up pulling the trigger, and it kills his friend / drug dealer. I wouldn't say as much of a friend at that point, but. It adds a lot of drama because he's just like, oh my god, I just murdered somebody. And the funny thing is I was thinking, steal this dude's car, just drive away.
Take the gun, he's got the prints on it, and take the car.
Yeah, but no, he doesn't. He refuses to do that. What he decides to do is, I'm going to just run on my feet. And he calls Travis, his stepdad, who's continually kind of cool. I think we're going to learn more about him, but I think he's got some turmoil, obviously we know, with his actual kid. And he's trying to build like a relationship.
He's trying to make it right with both his kids.
Yeah.
They didn't really talk about his real family.
At
like
all.
They were in one scene and that was it. So maybe they'll talk more about them next episode, I'm thinking. But yeah, I mean, I don't even remember the kid's name and
Chris.
Was it?
I think it was Chris.
And then Daya's mom from Orange is the New Black, sorry.
Yeah.
Is in The Walking Dead. And I don't remember her name either.
Nah, neither do I.
So I'll just call her Daya's mom.
They give a good mom scene too. When she ends up going in, because there's a couple times. One of the scenes, Nick tells Travis about like what happened when he was going to find Gloria and found out Gloria tried to eat somebody. And obviously, Travis is like, psh, like, okay, this kid's full of shit. But at the same time, he's like, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt because I'm trying to make things right. I want to build a relationship with you. You can tell he's trying to, establish some trust with him, which he definitely, I think he did. Obviously, that pretty much proved the point when he called him, when he just murdered somebody towards the end. But I mean, regardless of all that, Travis ends up actually going to this, the church that the episode started in, and finds a bunch of blood. There was no bodies, but blood. So that was a good scene too, because Travis is like, okay, this is real. And then progressively through the episode after that, you start seeing things like when they're on the freeway and they have the World War Z shot from the trailer. If you guys have seen that when the motorcycle drives by their car. And you see the news reports of like paramedics getting bitten, and it's just crazy. Like cops like drilling people like 6 shots, and they're still walking and getting up until they cap them in the head. So that was really cool. I thought that was cool. That was a really good scene, and like I said, good build up throughout the episode, especially at the end when his dead friend that he shot, when he takes his parents there and the kids walk in, they end up, They look at the ground where he was dead, and he's gone. And then they go through this tunnel that they drove through into the sewers. And I shouldn't say it's more of a canal, right? It's not the sewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, LA has a bunch of canals. It's where all the
Water runoff.
Grand Theft Auto, people. It's where you drive the cars and go really fast.
Or if you've seen Terminator 2, it's where they're driving the truck.
The semi-truck,
That part was awesome. It's like that big. And then once they are trying to bounce, because they're like, oh, whatever, you're crazy. And, he's gone. He's probably fine. And then they see him. And then that's the zombie at the end that they find. And
then... While his parents go out there like to check. Hey, honey, are you okay?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
And then the kid just takes the truck and just backs into him.
Yeah, just like full speed. The funny thing about that scene that was awkward to me is like the parents like they didn't like really have much emotion. Like kind of just came out like after the kid just ran over that guy. Like
they
weren't like
holy shit, you just ran over.
Yeah, they were more like I think they were in shock or something. It was just interesting and.
You just don't know what to think when that happens. You just kind of go with it. And that's, I think, what they did. They're like, he just ran over him. Now he got back up again. What's going on? Hit him again. Like, take care of it.
It was so funny. Too, the first time he hit him, he broke his arm and his bones were like, he straight up had exposed fractures, which were
that was really awesome.
Cool. Really cool. That was a really cool scene. I think also what contributed to them like not being super emotional is they had that car scene where they saw the news prior to that. So I think in their mind, especially Travis, I think he knew like, okay, I think this is real.
Yeah, something's going on.
Yeah, something not normal. Like this is clearly something that's an outbreak or something.
Yeah, he was the first character to not immediately write off like, oh no, that's stupid. That can't happen.
Yeah.
He was like, well, this is weird. Like I should check it out. So I like him as a character so far. I mean, maybe, there could be another side of him, but as of now, I like him.
I agree. I like Travis a lot. Travis is he's a keeper, I think, so far. So, characters, what did you guys think of Alicia? I mean, did you think she was, I thought we didn't get a lot of her this episode, but to me, she just seemed like.
She's kind of a bitch.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the best word to put it. She's
stuck up. Yeah.
So what I'm afraid of this is that they didn't learn from their first show.
Andrea.
Well, no, not just Andrea. I don't want another Coral. Because Coral, the first 3 seasons, was annoying as shit. I wanted him to die really bad, especially at the end of 2nd season where...
No, there's a lot of Carl lovers now.
Yeah.
Because he's okay now, but...
Well, he had to kill his mom to start getting it.
To get
you need to get your shit together. But I don't... They're annoying. I just wish he got there sooner because he annoyed me more than anything, and I hope... that Alicia girl doesn't annoy me. And the brief moment they show of Travis's real son, he was kind of a dick, and I don't want him to be the next Coral either.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for them to show more of him, but right now my media impression of him, he's just annoying. He's
an ungrateful son of a bitch. That's Chris, his son. I think his name is Chris. Hopefully I'm right, because otherwise I've been calling him Chris. But yeah, I mean, we only got honestly, probably a couple minutes, 2 minutes of the episode dedicated to his past life. He was talking to his ex-wife, and he talks, talking about custody of his son. It's my weekend, and his son's like, "Well, I don't want to see you." Pretty much, you can tell he's kind of got this aggression towards his dad because his dad's got a whole nother family that he's helping and taking care of, which. It's funny because he's not married to the woman yet. He's just, trying to.
And those aren't his kids.
Yeah, he's just trying to be a good person and going out of the way to help them.
We also don't know what happened.
We don't. Yeah, right. We have no clue.
Him and Dia's mom.
Mm-hmm. Dia's mom. Yeah.
So that could be maybe he's being a dick, but maybe
he deserves it. Yeah. We don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, usually people are dicks to people
who deserve to be.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't like moody children and anything. They just annoy me, and they usually get in the way, and they usually cause problems. Like they should just be abandoned, and then do
for yourself.
Yeah,
kid.
Should be like cooties. Just let the kids be the zombies and kill them all.
Yeah,
yeah.
But hopefully they sort that out. That's my only worry about the show. Other than that, I like where it's going a lot.
Yeah, I would agree. I think, like I said, there's. I mean, you can always nitpick. There's a couple things that were like okay about the episode. I'm trying to think things that bothered me about the episode. I mean, Alicia's character was kind of boring. the whole boyfriend kind of thing was just weird to me, I guess, because it's just your basic girl like, well, I'm going to Berkeley and you're going to another school. It's only an hour away. We can be together. Like like the typical high school girl, which I guess for a show it's kind of good to have typical people. But I don't care about her at all. Like at this point, she could have died in this episode.
Yeah, we have no
emotional attachment yet.
Attachment to her.
It's going to be interesting to see how her character progresses. And obviously, it's only one episode, so it's hard to get every character to be like, oh my god, I care about you. And even Nick in this episode, his character is really almost kind of dark, and I don't really know how I feel about Nick so far. I kind of feel like he's somewhat selfish for what he does. I mean, but we don't know a lot. We don't know the backstory of why Nick ran away or what his parents did to him. It sounds like his mom like tries to force him to go to rehab and stuff. And
although there was, and this was, I was thinking of one of my favorite scenes, or a good scene, when at the end when she's like holding him because he's just like emotionally given up.
Yeah.
And no matter how much you loathe your mother for, her being angry at you or whatever, in his situation, that's all you need sometimes.
Yeah, just that comfort of your motherly love.
Yeah, I thought that was a good scene.
That was a good scene. I thought
and she's like, "We'll take care of you. Let's go." That was a good scene.
It was a good scene when Travis took her into the church too to look at like where he was.
Yeah, and she even said, "I want to know what something like this. Like I want to know what he was living in."
Yeah, exactly.
That's what moms do.
I think she mentions like he would rather stay at that place than in his own bed. Like she just didn't understand it.
Yeah, and I mean, they did a really good job with the sets in here.
LA as a whole looked really cool. I mean, it's LA, but like I think LA with zombies around it, it's going to be really interesting. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Yeah. There's no woods or anything to hide in, and then there's no farms. So I think it'll be really interesting to see how that looks all zombified.
It's like Grand Theft Auto with zombies.
Well, yeah.
I mean, essentially, that's exactly what it would be. I'm just curious to see where it goes because it looks like I said, the police and the government are going to play. I shouldn't say the police; it's the government. They're going to play a big role in this season. And we only have 6 episodes, so it makes me wonder what they're going to do. They have to. I feel like they have quite a bit they have to do to keep this show really interesting, and I would say this is a great start. Honestly, great start to keep me coming back and wanting more. So,
yeah, I mean, I have faith in the writers. They always are good at doing an arc. So one character starts out this way, and then they're like almost completely different by the end of the season. Yeah. So I think it'll have a good arc, and you'll either love or hate the characters depending on where they go with it, and I think they'll good. Also, fun note, when I looked in Wikipedia, Robert Kirkman, the creator of Walking Dead, wrote the pilot and he wrote the season finale. So he kind of set up everything and he's going to finish everything.
Oh, wow.
So there's lots of talent behind it. And I think they do care a lot about this show. That it's not just a cash in. This is something that's important to them that they want to stick with, I think, for the long haul.
Yeah, I think you can tell there's a bigger budget behind this too. AMC's definitely
initially,
AMC's pushing for it as well, I think, and that goes a long way because The Walking Dead, when it first started out, didn't look very good,
which was also only like 5 seasons. I mean, 5 episodes, 5 or 6.
Yeah, and I mean, even now, I mean, it looks like a world better.
Oh yeah.
In this episode, everything looked really good. All the zombies, like there was a scene at the beginning where Gloria bit this dude's like part of his cheek off, and you could like see everything
and see his teeth. And
yeah, it looked pretty awesome. So it was cool. Another cool thing: interracial relationships in Hollywood. Yeah, that was cool. So yeah, Alicia, she was dating this black guy, which was cool. I
also Travis is Latino and Madison is white.
There's a lot of.
It's LA though. LA is like that,
Yeah.
Sorry, we had technical difficulties, but we're back now. We'll just edit it, right?
Yeah.
Let's just start off.
We'll clip it and make it make sense.
Keep talking, Oliver, because it will look like you just paused.
So what we were doing, what we were talking about was interracial. So there's Travis is Latino, and he's dating a white chick, and then Alicia, she's into a black dude. That's her boyfriend.
It's cool.
It's cool. Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah, and I think that's what LA is like. Regular people in LA, at least, not the Hollywood style.
Yeah,
celebrities.
Personally, I like seeing switch ups though, because I feel like it's. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
always like white
lot.
people. So it's cool seeing. It's cool mixing actors and races around.
It's also cool that they're all, at least their professions are all normal professions.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Rick, he had skills that helped in the apocalypse. He was a cop. He knew how to shoot and, survive. And same with Daryl, he can hunt and scavenge stuff really well. And, he can look at footprints and be like, oh, someone's here 10 minutes ago.
He's the perfect.
So which is perfect for that. While these people, Travis is an English teacher, Madison's a guidance counselor, and then there's the two kids, that really won't help you in the apocalypse, but so they're either totally screwed or maybe they'll, adapt. And
They'll
so
be like Carol because she was just a beaten wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
stay-at-home wife.
The difference is with Carol though, is she had
she's had time to learn.
She had time, but she also had, if you're beaten down like that,
built up anger. And rage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You have this deep down inside of you.
You got this rage.
Root for Carol. I love watching her character, complete arc was amazing. And watching her become who she is, she's still one of my favorite characters on The Walking Dead. And
and she's acted really well.
Yeah. Last season when she's, telling.
She was amazing.
Telling stories to the little kids, talking about, you can't tell anybody, I'm going to kill you pretty much, or I'll leave you for dead.
She said that she would tie him to a tree and no one would hear you.
Nobody would hear you.
And the way she just says it is just... it's nothing. Yeah,
that's Melissa McBride's. She does a good job.
She's great.
Yeah, that was just the last season. I'm excited. I mean, we can get more into The Walking Dead later because we're going to do DeadCast all the way up.
We'll do DeadCast whenever there's a Walking Dead episode. There will be a DeadCast, so look forward to that. So for now, I guess now till the end of the year, there will be every Sunday night a DeadCast.
Yeah. And this is episode 1, which is kind of cool because it's our start. It's our first video on the channel, so it's important to us. It's something that hopefully, we can look back on. Obviously, right now we're still getting everything figured out. But it's exciting. Honestly, it's just super exciting. I'm excited to be a part of it, especially being here with best friends, inviting other good friends on.
We'll have other guests, yeah.
It's going to be really cool. So.
And we'll have Megan back, I promise.
Yeah, Megan will be back. She's busy. Obviously, she's going to school full time and...
Well, she's got exciting stuff coming for PAX. She's going to be going to PAX.
Yeah, you should check that out.
So yeah, follow her if you want to know more about that.
We can link her Facebook fan page.
Yeah, we'll do that.
With all her awesome news.
Yeah.
We miss you, Megan.
And then also let us know, in the comments what you think about this. Any advice for us? Any questions you want to ask us? Yeah. We could have reader, comments and questions towards us, do a Q&A at the end of every episode. Could be something to do. Yeah.
We could use Periscope if you guys are interested in that. That's live stream, so you can literally ask questions.
Yeah, let us know. And
live stream real time while we're recording. So it's kind of cool because you could be a part of this, which would be awesome.
Definitely.
I mean, this is what we want to do. We want to build an audience and make it entertaining for you
and
guys.
engage with you guys. So
exactly.
It's always fun to do. So let us know. Be honest with us. If this sucks, we'll try to change it up, make it better. If we're awesome at it, keep telling us we're awesome. We'll keep doing what we're doing.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Or like.
Of course.
And actually. Not or, and like.
Yeah, and like the video.
Both.
It means a lot to us, honestly.
It does. And we want to do good by you guys.
Absolutely. 100%. Well, I think that sums up episode 1. If you guys want to, go ahead and tune in next week. Like I said, every week we're going to try posting videos up here on the GXP podcast. So don't forget to subscribe and like the video. And we'll see you guys next time. Later.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
All right.